Hi, my name is Scott Miller. I live in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I have a dream to set the Guinness World Record for fastest self-powered trip down the 2,300 miles of the Mississippi River. Me and 3 other guys call ourselves Mississippi Speed Record, and we will be launching from the Mississippi headwaters at Itasca State Park on May 3rd, 2023. The Mississippi runs through or between 10 states on its way to the Gulf of Mexico. There's actually 5 of us because Joe Mann is serving as our backup paddler. Joe is an experienced paddler from the Kansas City area. He has 15 finishes at the Missouri River 340 and is the solo record holder in that race. He also coordinates a number of canoe races, which you can check out at MidwestPaddleRacing.com, and he builds racing kayaks, which you can check out at RiverhawkBoatShop.com. Paul Cox is from the Atlanta area. He and Joe Mann hold the record in the Great Alabama 650-mile paddle race. He also has a 3rd-place tandem finish in the Yukon River Quest and a 2nd-place finish in the Texas Water Safari. Wally Werderich from the Chicago area has 3 top finishes in the Missouri River 340, class wins in the Texas Water Safari, 2 wins in the Stock C1 USCA National Championships, and a finish at the AuSable River Canoe Marathon. Judson Steinbach from La Crosse, Wisconsin has a long canoe racing resume. He placed 14th in the Route de Maya Belize River Challenge with Joe Mann. He's also the current Masters class men's and mixed USCA C2 national champion. As for me, together with my best friend Todd Foster, who's also a lead advisor for the world record attempt, Todd and I created a series of races and tours on the Mississippi River in Minnesota. We'd love to have you join us. Check out twopaddles.org. The biggest thing on my paddling resume is an attempt I made for this same Guinness record in 2021 with the team you see here from left to right: Joel Ford, myself, Adam Macht, and Perry Whitaker. This team almost set the record until we ran into a big storm in Louisiana. 2 weeks before we launched our 2021 attempt, a different team launched from Itasca and set the new record. This was KJ Milhone, Casey Milhone, Rod Price, and Bobby Johnson. They established the new record at 17 days, 19 hours, and 46 minutes. There is an Outside Magazine article you can find on the internet that showcases both the 2021 attempts. The first training trip that the 2023 team took started at the headwaters in April of 2022.
Now, left right now.
Watch the bridge.
I got you.
Really strong.
Go left, Joe. All right, good.
Take over your leg.
Foul rudder right.
I'm trying. Up straight. Good. Right. Good. Straight.
See?
Let down. All right, do it again. Good. Let down.
All right, wake us up when you get there, will you? You guys are hauling, man.
Our next training trip was from La Crosse, Wisconsin to Dubuque, Iowa in July of 2022. In this picture, you can see our support crew leader, Moose, on the left, and another support crew member, John Ackerman, on the right. Our support crew operates both from vehicles on shore and from boats on the river and is crucial to keeping us hydrated and fed and safe. You can see how much bigger the river has grown about 600 miles down from the headwaters. We have to go through 23 locks and dams between St. Paul and St. Louis.
I didn't really get a feed on, and I'm sure that it did. Like, hello.
Our next training trip took place in October of 2022 when we paddled from just south of St. Louis to just past the confluence with the Ohio River. In this picture, you can see many members of our support crew.
Those are empty in the front.
Howdy, guys.
Hello, Mike.
What are you doing?
take a picture before you...
I did. Yeah, I'm doing video now. Say hi, Wally.
Yo!
Hey everybody, we are currently paddling in the confluence of the Ohio and the Mississippi, and our support crew members Bronwyn and Brad were just unbelievably helpful at Fort Defiance just now. And we have a bunch of incredibly tasty food. Our support crew is killing it. Thank you so much to Moose and everybody on the support crew.
I want to give a special shout out to Mike Moose Doherty, the head of our support crew, as well as Scott Duffus, who's one of our support crew members, who has also spent a ton of hours making modifications to our canoe. And finally, to Scott Mansker, who is in charge of our support boat crew. This video was shot during the 2021 attempt when we ran the infamous Chain of Rocks Rapids in the St. Louis area. We were going to run it again during our final training trip, but it's going to be too cold, so we're moving south. Our final training trip starts on Saturday, March 18th at Tiptonville, Tennessee. We'll paddle until Monday morning when we will be somewhere south of Memphis. At our website, MississippiSpeedRecord.com, you can get more info about our adventure, as well as buy a t-shirt or other swag. You can also find a link to our live GPS feed that updates our location every 2 minutes. We also take lots of videos and pictures that we put on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Thank you to our sponsor, One Mississippi. One Mississippi runs the River Citizen Program, a network of people dedicated to protecting the Mississippi River. If you love the river as much as we do, or just want to learn more about the river, go to onemississippi.org and become a river citizen today. Thank you also to Dahl Automotive for being a sponsor. If you need a car or service done on your car, we can't recommend them highly enough. They have a variety of locations in the Seven Rivers area of Wisconsin, Iowa, and Minnesota. Check them out at dahlauto.com. And finally, thank you to Mullenkamp & Company, a registered investment advisor. They provide personalized financial planning and investment management services, either in combination or on a standalone basis. They've been serving the investment community for over 45 years. Visit their website for their latest quarterly newsletter, articles, and performance at www.mullenkamp.com.